applying dye to the spiral with 6 sections. I'm going to start with red. It'll be a full rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. And you just start, I'll do it with this hand, applying into the section. And you don't want to squeeze too hard. You want to use less pressure down here in the center. And a little bit might wander off out of the borders, that's okay. And you just fill it up. When you can hear the soda ash falling through the bottom, that's a good indicator of when you've got enough dye. Then we'll move on to orange. I'm not squeezing so hard that the dye splashes back at me. And you'll see it puddle a little bit and then filter through the shirt. And the soda ash is dripping. If you look underneath the shirt, you'll see the drip start to turn orange. And that's about when I stop. In yellow. We're just going to fill it with yellow. And then green. Green tends to overtake the yellow, so you want to use a little bit of caution and not apply it too heavily on the yellow border. The same with the center here. Green seems to get everywhere. And green also takes a little bit longer to saturate too, so I'll go a little bit heavier on the green. Blue. This is a royal blue, not the turquoise. You can make a royal blue by adding a little bit of fuchsia, just a couple good squirts into your turquoise. Remember to back off the pressure as you fill the center. And finally, purple. Filling in the purple. Purple is another color that doesn't seem to fill in quite as quickly as the others. And then you let it drip out for a couple seconds. Flip it over. And then just go right over the top. And you can see there's already a good amount of color has bled through. If this shirt was white on top, then you know you'd need to add more dye to finish. Red, orange. It's some guesswork. It's some science. Once you've done a few, you'll know exactly how much dye you need. I'm going to use a different yellow, a lighter yellow, on the back side. It'll give the yellow a two-tone look. You can do that with any color. A nice dark color on one side, and then you dilute it down and make a light color on the other side. Gives the shirt some punch. Makes the color stick out. Green. I'm going to green it up. Blue. Some of my green overlapped into the yellow. Sometimes you can add a little more yellow right on top and it'll wash the green out. Sometimes it won't, but it doesn't matter. It'll look good either way. As long as you don't go too heavy in the center and get all the colors to run into each other in the center, and that'll make a muddy spiral. The spiral on the outer rim will look nice, but then it'll get to the center and it'll all look like mud. So as long as you don't pour too heavily into the center, and you can see a nice separation of colors in each wedge at the center, you should be alright. And that's about it. I'm pretty sure the shirt is saturated with dye. Sometimes, if I'm going for a specific effect, I just separate the pleats a little and make sure there's no white down inside. That looks good. The important colors again to check are the purple and the green, because they always seem to take a little bit extra dye to saturate. And it looks like everybody got enough dye. That's it. It needs to be set aside now to cure.